So as a humanity, one of our biggest wounds and one of our biggest blind spots is our inability to trust, right? We don't trust in the future. We believe that if we have the right qualifications, if we have the right amount of money in our bank account, if we have the right steady job, if we have the right partner, if we have the right place to live, only then can we place our trust in the future. We don't trust other people in our life, even though we try. We still have our guard up and our armor fully on to protect us from getting hurt again. We don't trust God, right? We may worship God, we may believe in God, we may fear God, but we don't trust God. But to trust in God, no way, that's crazy. I'll go as far as this, but I won't go over this line. So to not trust has become a badge of honor. To become cynical is cool in our culture at this time. To not trust is the new normal. We're so used to it, but it completely goes against our human nature. So what is trust? Most people believe that trust is to appease the mind. It's to please the mind. It's the mind that wants the steady job. It's the mind that wants to see a certain amount of money in the bank account. It's the mind that wants to see the committed partner. And so the mind says, okay, once you achieve all these things, then I'll let you trust. Then we can trust in the future. Then we can trust other people. Then we can trust God. And so the mind is a fickle friend. Okay, the mind is a fickle friend because once you achieve these things, for example, say that, okay, you've got this amount of money in your savings account, like the mind wanted to see. Then it kicks in and there's the fear of losing it. You see this? So the mind takes you here and there and it's projected out onto an external, which isn't real. It's Maya. It's transitory. It's not permanent. So this isn't trust. So trust is actually the physical body. You know, the mind is either in the past or it's projecting from the past into the future. It's never in the present moment, and it will never ever feel safe in the present moment. But the body, however, is in the now. It's in the present moment. So it's this knowingness, trust is this knowingness that whatever happens to you, whatever life throws at you, that you are okay, that you will be okay. You'll land on your feet, everything will be fine. So it's a frequency that's held within your physical form. So when the mind's all over the place looking for security, it creates constriction in the body, and that affects your energy level. And this is what is called stress. Okay, so let's take this further. The body will not completely relax until you open your heart. Okay? The physical body will not completely relax on this earth plane until you open up your heart. So we humans, we're physically disabled when our heart isn't open. It's like we're missing a limb. And this planet is filled with people whose hearts are shut down. So how do you know if your heart's shut down? Okay, you're working really hard, but you're not receiving the benefits. Life feels like you're living in Blawville. There's no juice. There's no excitement. It's like it's colorless. You haven't cried in a long time. And there's a strong belief that the world is a cold, heartless place and that you need to compete for every little scrap that you can get. And you're also surrounded by people who are not giving to you. They're taking your time, they're taking your energy, they're taking your attention, and they're not giving back. So just right now, take a moment and close your eyes and feel your heart. Just bring your attention down to the center of your chest and feel your heart. Take some long, deep breaths. right? Do you feel anything? Or does it feel numb? So we don't trust because our heart is broken. And you may have had your heart broken as an adult, right? Somebody that you trusted betrayed you, hurt you, disappointed you. But I'm telling you right now, that's not the original wound. Your original wound goes back to childhood. And the child's heart is so sweet, it's so innocent, it's so open, and it's so vulnerable that it's inevitable that it will shut down, because we're all children of the Piscean age, and living with an open heart was not valued nor encouraged. So now we're being called to reclaim this heart, because now we need this heart more than ever as we enter into the Aquarian age. And there's so much power in each and every heart. So there's a lot of fear here, because to open your heart again is to risk getting hurt again, right? So this is what the ego and the mind say. I don't want to open my heart again. I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to feel that original wound. But to not open your heart fully is to live a half-life, because you're not letting life in fully. So the spiritual truth is, when your heart is open, you're not really trusting other people. You're not trusting that they're not going to hurt you again. What you're trusting is the divine working through them. Try this, when I get a chiropractic adjustment, especially my neck, if you've done chiropractic, how vulnerable you are in that position. I don't trust my chiropractor. I would not do that. That would be very silly of me. What I do trust is the divine working through her. And my prayer is, God, let her hands be your hands, right? Let her consciousness be your consciousness. And then I let go into that place of trust. So what you're trusting in is God, the divine, the infinite, whatever you want to call it. That's what you're fully placing your trust in. So this is where all other trust comes from, okay? But that's what you're really trusting in, is God. So when you trust in God, you're also trusting in your God self. And this means that you're trusting in that self that's going to make the right choices for you in your life. When you trust in God, you're trusting that the inner and outer resources will be there for you for your destiny. And when you trust in God, you're trusting in a future that's going to unfold perfectly for your soul's evolution, no matter what it looks like. When you trust in God, your physical body will automatically begin to relax onto this planet called Mother Earth. So you can't fully trust unless you open your heart. And the ancients used to say that we would place our ear on the chest of another person and listen to their heart. This was our way of creating intimacy with one another. And even if another person doesn't speak your mother tongue, if you speak from your heart, they know exactly what you're communicating. This is the new language of the Aquarian Age, is the heart. The heart doesn't even really belong to you. It's not even yours. The heart belongs to other people. So when you shut down your heart, you're denying that gift to the other person. So here's a powerful Kundalini yoga meditation to heal a broken heart, to go back to that original wound to heal it. Because to live now with a closed heart, it's like driving down a dark country road with no lights. Your lights are broken. So this is the time to resurrect yourself and reclaim your heart so that you can live as a full human being on this planet as we enter into the Aquarian Age. So please pass this message along to anyone in your life that you feel really could use this. And also leave your comments below the video. Great. Sat Nam.